behind the box, waiting for his timing, sees the fake out. Clone, swings the corner, finds a headshot. Patrick Koo, welcome to the stage. You have to wait for that second round to begin. You're on the floor.
Well, the good news for GE is they did sell this fake well enough. They kept 3 players from DFM on the other side of the map, so they're able to sneak their way through. Yudotan did take some damage, slowed up by the vines.
Good flash. The flash is there, but boom, only able to find one. Kelly's going to be taken down. Prowler goes out. Scouts Crystal here in this position. They know he's behind the wall. Still does well to find that kill before getting taken down by Art. He's caught off guard by Kelly S. lurking just outside of door. The falling though. That does leave Poppy now in a 1v2. Given what we know about this guy, he's absolutely capable of it. Spike, however, still dropped, has to re-tap. Sets up the smoke. He decide to pile of this. A 2v1 facing towards Tree, and he gets it damn close, but it will be May to go ahead and close out the pistol win.
For GN, I think it gives him a little bit more comfort, a little bit more room to work the map, kind of set himself up individually in both his team. He can really cut off a lot of the map, keep GE guessing. Drone does get the spot there on a Jinboom.
Jinboom a little bit too early with that jiggle peek. As well, Crystal, yeah, I was gonna say, door gets opened up. He's got line of sight. With that outlaw in hand, able to find one. May just peel off a kill, but falls down quite low. Jin Shields taking him to a total of 35. Is Spike going to be planted? Jinboom looking to try to scale off this, but he's already noted previously. And okay, distract on the door. The swing out from May, able to find one. Jinboom at the same time, finding Poppy before getting taken out by Kelly S. Seeing Patrick Koo now versus 2, and Art will be the first to fall. May with just no HP to work with.
Is getting him fired up, getting him online.
Kelly is pushing forward, peeking to Waterfall, able to find one. Cage out, Jinboom just gonna disrespect that. It's gonna be the spike drop now here towards back sight. Finds the follow-up, Yudotan not able to try to keep them in the round. All on Crystal. Looking for the first, finds it, the headshot connecting there. The spray a bit frantic, but eludes damage. 1v2. Still though, the salvo's a world away. The high-low setup, and they line up for him! What a Red Bull clutch is Crystal!
Out of their hands if possible. See if they can make a go of it.
And Art's just in such a poor spot. Does go ahead TP across to the opposite side, but Poppy watching long sight lines here. Is even the Rolling Thunder going to be committed? Global Esports just wanting to ensure that they can gain the lead right here, right now. Not going to be a flawless here as May able to find 2. Some decent damage dealt, but Crystal with the final shot from the Outlaw will be able to go ahead and clean things up. So an old committed, but Global Esports now in the lead 3-2. Little timing there on the corner. Kame here at backside, able to find one. The Haunt about to go through, knows that they're scaling forward rapidly, trying to get in on top of him. They know that he's stuck into the corner. The classic drawn out. We'll be able to find that kill. Jen now, though, arriving, both players so very low. 37 health between the two of them. The face out, and Jen knocked down the 10 HP. It was looking like a very solid 1v2 position, now becomes nigh unwinnable. Unless he can really isolate and conquer here. Swing all the way into the back of the B site. Plant comes through.
Just a fault line to work with for Kelly S. Judge for Art, so gotta be careful here as GE.
I mean, flashed up, kind of just all clustered together over towards Baby Door here. Nakami gets taken down, TP forward, up into the smoke. Patrick Koo, killing pass, able to find one. Art does finally strike that Judge being put into play, but he's not ready for Yudotan. And May, the crosshairs off center. And now, just Jinboom, 10 HP for himself. See if he can do any additional damage here in this round. Pit. But not to be seen. Spot out there on the Jinboom. Poppy going to be being all the way here, well into the back, and Patrick Koo as well, just jumping out. Finds May with a shorty in hand. Crystal sends out the Armageddon. Jinboom absolutely obliterated. Jen just held in a position to flash across. Patrick Koo on the swing.
You gotta
Comes
save.
up with a kill. I mean, yeah, DFM immediately have to save. The execution here from Global just far too clean. Everyone from DFM on this C site.
Potentially a pinch being set up here by GE towards Beep.
Face on to the first. He's able to find Crystal. Thinks about the Prowler. And maybe a potential timing here. Poppy is able to find one. Coming on the reswing, able to go ahead. Picks him off. Checks for a little bit more. Haunt now destroyed. As the showstopper into the corner, gets the spot out. Yudotan going to be blown to smithereens. Shell down onto the site. Coming with a re-peek back in from main. Will be able to clean it up. DFM, at long last, will break the win streak as they get themselves a 3rd round victory.
Yeah, this time around, the timing there, I thought Akame might be just screwed.
Will TP forward once again this time. Gian not in a position to go for the transfer shots. Art, however, just trying to scale up through the wall. Pushes forward. I mean, it's just a shooting gallery, one by one. They just give line of sight over, and Global just hit every single target. It's me.
I don't know if like an elbow stuck through that smoke or something.
I know your name stands for guided missile, but guided bullets is, that's just unfair. Akame doing his damnedest, is able to find a second. Gives them an opportunity, but Crystal's still here. Both players pushing in from his angle. Drone gonna be sent out. Akame trying to keep them all held at bay. But there's the Rolling Thunder. Akame has fallen. Right now it just feels like Jin has no hope in hell. Both players just stuck back at tree. The time is ticking away. Just no real opportunity. Trying to make a go of this one. A triple face finds the first and will end up falling. 9-3 at the half. Global Esports.
Yudotan went.
For now, Yudotan on the third attempt will be able to find it. Jinbung going to be taken down. 2 players lost. Some decent damage onto the lineup here of Global, but elimination still not quite yet in their hands until May manages to find Patrick Hu. A-site opened up a bit.
This tripwire.
Time, ooh, starting to dwindle. This trip is going to be cleared. May pushing his way through, but Crystal on that peak, finding one. Jin going to be taken down. Akame does get into a position to go for the plant. May is instantaneous with that headshot. Poppy, however, arriving, interrupts the spike plant. It's now just stranded here on the floor. 12 seconds remaining. It's May, sends out the paint shield, trying to buy himself some space. Gets drawn off of the plant. Challenges in for a fight, but he's just out of time. He'll find the kill. But surely, yep, it is just too late. Off by a hair. Noted by that is Art pushing forward, goes for it. Swinging on the corner though, but it's just far too slow. And Patrick Hu drags across, finding him, now spraying wildly into the smoke. And one by one, they shall fall. Yudotan is coming away with these eliminations. 2 remaining players absolutely tagged up. Akame has been doing well to find some frags, but it's just not going to be enough.
Through, but isn't that aftershock to slow him down?
At least want to try to fake the pivot here. Patrick Hu now for the moment alone on the site, now dead. Swing out Yudotan looking for a little bit more and does nearly find himself a second elimination there. Shot through, looking for Jinbung, trying to fish him out through that wall, but can't quite find it. Spike is planted, Salvo's too late to get the interrupt, and Art now a deep flank around the back, just that Sheriff in hand though. See if this plan comes to fruition. We'll be going down through the stairs. Should be able to catch a timing here on to Kelly S. The shots are noted. Now he strikes. Bulldog picked up, but it looks like DFM a little bit more fight left in them. As the time is just not going to be on Global's side. Tap of the spike defuse, just trying to see what they can bait out. Any peaks here. But in the end, DFM just not really giving them anything to work with. So GE, 2 players will save. DFM will hang around here on Lotus for a little bit longer at least. None of Global going to be nearby, immediately evacuating as soon as they hear the showstopper draw out. Checks the close corner. Crystal at the same time, able to find one as Kame going to be taken down. Swing onto the corner, but now default plant coming through DFM.
Oh.
Spike in play. Kelly S lurking around the back. Art once again trying to go for this lurk timing here. Flash not going to connect. They look to double face. Now he knows that he's in a bit of a bad situation, but cannot run away. Faces back in. Ends up along the wayside. A little bit of damage there onto the enemy breach, but kill cannot be found. Gian flashed up, tucks back. The Salvos flying towards him. Looks for a little bit more. May with covering fire. Helps to try to keep him alive. Fault line going to be flying out. And they're all lined up. It's Kelly S. They'll pick up a 3K and get Global up to map point.
Yeah, and this is really good stuff from Kelly S and GE. Being able to communicate in the heat of the moment. 100%, I like it. Oh boy.
Looking for a bit of a crunch play here. 3 players still on the approach from Mound. Jan some shots through the smoke to just try to fish for anything that he can get. Flash, however, does connect. Patrick Hu able to find one. Crystal finds another. Poppy with a headshot onto Art, and suddenly the round starts getting away from him. Rolling Thunder gonna be dodged out, but the spike is absolutely stranded. So deep into the spawn. And this is noted for DFM. Is this how it ends? Is this how this map comes to its conclusion?
Well, you got to send Jinbung trying to create that flank angle so you can actually get to this spike. Poppy so aware of it, already holding. And this is, there's still some time. GE doesn't need to move a muscle. Just need to hold their angles, and instead they're going to double up on this B push. Try to see if they can take Poppy out.
Starting to make some noise here. Jinbung eating a bit of damage. Kelly has 5 HP, but on this deep line of sight angle, as the swing out is good, and just like that, Global Esports will show why they did not need the timeout. A crunch play that goes sideways for DFM. 13-7 is the closeout as Global Esports win their map pick a Lotus.
So GE has an okay read on this, trying to play into the smoke, trying to catch DFM off guard, but they paused. They're waiting for the reinforcements. Good shot from May.
Finding himself all 3 players here on this B site.
Woo.
Knocks him to the floor. The rest of the team wraps around through the connector. Spike now planted. Just Yudotan and Poppy try to see if they can do some damage and turn this back into their favor, but a 2v5, quite a bit to ask. Even if it is from these 2 players. Yudotan, though, on the corner, snappy with the first shot. Does manage to find a Kame. Chamber on the floor. How much more do you look for before you call it quits and just look to try to die to the spike? Jinbung going to be noted here at Halls, just playing ring around the rosy, not wanting to give him the opportunity as Yudotan does get tagged up here. Jinbung able to go ahead and snap on, and May pushes forward past screens, gets himself a 4K, and DFM get another pistol round win. Still though, 3 players trying to grind through here as push out of the smoke, and Poppy just doesn't know which way to look. Jinbung able to find 2 as Kelly has Poppy now. Crystal as well. All falling to the floor. A solid shot. Patrick who will find the hit there. But Jan around the back still on these lurks. Comes away with the kill, and Yudotan now with nothing more to be done.
Throw the clone through, throw a flash through, try to clear out that Hall's position.
Patrick who just spotted the recon. Not getting cleared fast enough through the wall. Kill does come through. It's Kelly S. Tucking away, able to find 2, and suddenly the round is absolutely shifted. Gian will stabilize, finding another, but Kelly S with a 3rd sheriff shot. Thorn's thrown in, Akame sliding forward over towards screens, making some noise here, but now is all on his lonesome, just that outlaw. Try to keep him in it, but seems like main. Things very much get slowed down, but Gian hits a hell of a shot on Crystal. Dead there at Flowers. Kelly S on the re-peek. Will find May. Gets the punish. Art going for this plant. Do they just timing him out of the smoke? Looks like the answer is going to be no, but they are able to find the follow-up off the back. The flash is so damn clean. And now it is all on Jinbung. He can only find 1. Kelly S. 2 huge back-to-back rounds. Over towards that B side.
Yep.
And instead, I mean, they just face forward. Crystal eats an immense amount of damage, but Art eating a little bit more. Takes the headshot there from Yudotan. Is able to find a kill. Hunter's Fury going to be gained in death. As Thorn's now going to be popped here, dissuading them from pushing forward onto the site.
I'd be very nervous about this if I'm DFM.
Flash out the pace coming through, and Kelly S able to go ahead and collect 2. Hunter's Fury now from Crystal, just hunting, trying to see what he can find, but he's now just down to Akame to see if he can deal a little bit more damage, make this a bit more costly for the side of Global Esports. Just that operator in hand hits the leg shot, anticipates the close angle, doesn't have the op out fast enough, tries to go for a flick, but inevitably will have to go ahead and rendezvous out to safety. The time will dwindle, and the timeout call from Global Esports will work a treat as they get themselves a 3rd round win. Fall for it. Patrick Kuhn now going to take a try his luck. Woo! Does manage to stabilize that shot. Looked like he was going to be off, but it's the hit. Gian now dead. Smoke's taken away from DFM.
And you can see they're setting up sneaky plays on both sides of the map.
All the walls there, and Art is completely trapped in with the spike dropped. Thorn's now popped on the opposite side, and Cali S just staying tucked back. Reinforcements a world away, but it seems like he likes his odds. No one looking to really join in alongside him in this position. The spot out there, onto 1 player. Now look at the try to flood and overwhelm. Cali S still doing well to come away with another. Woo. Kame dead. May just taking the time, grabbing the orb, spike in hand. 19 seconds left on the clock. It's just going to be a save for the operator in all likelihood.
There goes that chamber ult, like you were mentioning. Oh my God, dude.
He's starting to warm back up. Another fast peek and kill there for Patrick Kuhn. This time Jinbung on the floor, not necessarily as devastating as losing Jian.
Enemy mark.
Given the util available.
That's a good spot.
So far, nothing really being allotted over to DFM. GE wanting them to have to really fight to gain any kind of information, any kind of space.
But they've got such a good read on this. There's a deep turret over on B. So that's allowing them to slide to the other side of the map. Kind of cover A little bit heavier. Helps when you get the spot onto Akame as well. Or Art, excuse me. And things getting a little bit dicey. Crystal gonna get ahead of this wall. Are they gonna be ready?
Waiting for the timing. Spots on the first. Pulls the trigger, finds it. TP having to be taken there by May, but he's delivered right into Kelly's hands. Akame only able to find one. Art down to 5 HP. It's Global Esports this time. Looks like they will jump the hurdle to be able to tie things up in the map. It's waiting patiently. Footsteps spotted. The shot there. Swinging forward. Interrupts the plant and kills them all. And Art will find one. May gets the other. But the time, it's out of their hands. Sure, it didn't need it. As Crystal peek out. Crystal hunting. Finding two. The Hunter's Fury. Patrick Hu. You'd have thought both going to be taken down at the same time. But they have to respect this lockdown. They have to peel away. Spike not yet planted. 55 seconds remaining. As the Nebula obfuscating, stopping the drone from getting too much, but a blind shot still goes through. Quite a bit invested from both sides. It's still going to be Global Esports sitting in a slightly better position. Full HP armor across the remainder of these players. Art down to 5.
This has been so slow, though.
30 seconds left.
DFM is really unaware of what's going on in the
They're
map.
fully believing it seems like that this is going to be a hit onto the A site, and Art he's here to try to sell this one. He's passed the spike over. The wall activated now. Noise being heard here. Kame just basically having a sprint. If he gets interrupted at all, it would just be the end of the round, but they're still running low on time. 8 seconds remaining.
Crystal
Takes it to the site, looking to go for the plant. Shock dart. Attempted the bounce, not able to find it. This time the spike does get planted. It's in play. 3v3, 3v2 is Art on the linger. Finds the IGL of Global. Thorns popped. Stopping any attempt at a Hall's push. Kame taking a little bit more damage. Jinbung. Last unscathed player is Crystal. Finds himself a third. 5 HP. They almost line up for him. But it's going to be Poppy left standing as Global get themselves a 7-5 half. This is after DFM convert the bonus.
have to cede control of the B side over. They can get this flank under control. Could still be good.
Oh, Art able to find one. Poppy trades it out. Takes a little bit of damage as May looks for a timing. Seeing the shock dart fly. Cannot confirm the kill, and Poppy's just holding down the door. 1 for 1 on the map.
And Akame is holding down. Bit of an off angle.
Rendezvous at the ready. He's going to have to be Johnny on the spot with it. Finds the first. Overstays, though. Reads out for a little bit more. Not necessarily anticipating that it was going to be a 3-player push-in from Art. Speaking of, Art on the crossfire. Out on the side, able to find one. Patrick, who going to be put down. Solid advantage gained here for the side of DFM as they need to prevent this bonus conversion. Trying to right the ship. Jian, a bit of damage there on the Crystal, but unable to find the headshot.
And they're just kind of waiting this out. Art's got to be so careful. If he can't win a 1v1 against Poppy coming out of Link, this could be very fruitful for GE.
Oh, he just pushes up into the smoke.
That's one way to deal with it.
He's able to play off the damage previously set there on the Crystal, so finds that kill, giving his life to the cause.
30 seconds left.
DFM from here can't really afford to have any more players lost. There's 20 seconds remaining. Kelly S is still able to find a kill. May gonna be taken down. The swing out. Jinbung dead. All on GN, and Puppy is instantaneous with a headshot. Patrick Hu's up over the top, catches a glimpse there. May eating some damage, eating a death. So eventually the kill is found. Jinbung tucked here into the corner. Thought maybe he'd go for the spray, just try to get the wallbang shot on Kelly S. Now attempting it, but the spike is already in play. The plant is there, and now there's a cosmic divide staring them all in the face.
Well, they're all going to group up and try to push from the other side of this cosmic divide. Could have created a flank angle, but
this is where you would love to have the dimensional drift still at the ready. Push out though. Wow. Quick peek from Jinbung, able to find one, but Kelly S situated up close. Gets rid of GN Art, falling moments before. 2v3, you have this up in play. The time is not on your side. Purely DFM, you have to get out of here. Consolation prize perhaps as the tap does allow you to draw up this Hunter's Fury. But this round, this map clearly is not yours. Global Esports will get up to match point. Well, it's timed out on this map.
Oh.
Might come to
I guess you're right. I hadn't realized that either.
All right, well, a loss of May. Akame able to go ahead and find Patrick Hu, so a trade on the Duelist, but Akame down to 10. As things grind to a halt here. You just see what they can figure out around Art, but not much being gained here.
My ultimate's ready.
Strong spots out one. Kelly S now ultimate going to be online. Might just pull the trigger on that once this Vice Wall is gone on B.
Just going to use that Steel Garden.
Pushes Art forward.
So smart.
Yutan is there, ready to find that elimination. Jian holding the door, however. Jinbung says, I got a classic, that's fine. Buy the bundle, baby. Peeks in, Yutan going to be taken down. Now the spike is stranded. All three players stacked up. GE would have to just brawl their way through this. So they're on the flash, headshot instantaneous. Jinbung with the 3K cleanup. He's a DFM, still afloat.
That's my guess.
Gate crash from May, just expiring. Gonna be a little bit further away as Patrick Hu looks for the opener and finds it. Jinbung gonna be taken down. Site widely opened up, 20 seconds remaining on the clock to push forward. Crystal going for the plant. Thorn set up.
Here.
Spike in play, 5 players still strong here for the side of G as they look to bring this series to its end. Dimensional drift out, May scouting, calls here, noticing Patrick Hu's on the corner. Akame able to hold the line, finds the first, now brings it back into a 4v4. Time working against them. The swing up from Yutan, faces back in towards mid. Arc going to be eliminated. Jian off screen, able to find Kelly S, and May flushes out Yutan. The Hunter's Fury to try and delay. Jian going to be taken down. Poppy saved up, and look at the damage. Both of them eating the hit. As May, he dies, but the defuse is there. Akame. The shot flies, but Akame cannot find the punish. A world away from his rendezvous. As the flood gets ready to come through. Nice flick, finds one. Crystal can take it down. The redraw on the op, and Patrick Hu is dead. Tries to find this final flick, cannot make it happen, but Kelly S is the last one standing. Is my God DFM. You look at the money here for the side of Global Esports. A full loss bonus. But it's just Kelly S slowly slipping away with the op in hand. Got battle, however, the shot connecting. Get down to the fadeaway from Patrick Hu! Gets rid of May! And somehow, some way, DFM now very much on the back foot! Swing on the corner, Akame, the last one left standing, and not for long! Close but no cigar. Global Esports do not allow for DFM to run it back, to take it into overtime. They close out Pearl 13-11, and they take their opening series here at stage 1.